Okay, I won't say good morning because we're a bit late. Few teething problems with a new setup and everything. I'm still trying to find my feet. So let's see where this takes us. 19th of June 2025. The song is an Alan Jackson one. I think Spirit have used it before a long time ago. It was Everything I Love Is Killing Me. So perhaps somebody's been told they've got to stop drinking, stop smoking, or go on a diet, whatever it is. I don't know. But your bad habits, basically. So let's see what this is about. Today's card is the Sun, so it's bringing things to light. It's holidays, it's children, it's travel. But most of all, it's illuminating something. I don't think I'll feel right till I've found my dice. I'm going to try have a look tomorrow, see if I can find some different cards. And we'll see, because we're getting into a rut. And I want to get back into a routine. There will be a couple of days a week where I've got to be elsewhere, but I will make sure that we get sorted once I get back into the rhythm of it. I didn't get to message everybody. I did like what you've put. I did see what you've wrote, but I hadn't had a chance to comment on everybody's comments on YouTube, so don't think I'm ignoring you. I'm not. So remember door numbers on the cards, door numbers, birthdays, dates for your diary, dates of passings. Wherever you see those numbers, if I say the negative, avoid them. If I say the positive, it means something good's going to happen. So let's have a look then. We're looking for the sunflowers, the sun cards. It is a Leo energy. A Leo can be anywhere in the chart, your chart, the current chart. I'm going to have to, it's a bit late to get Moon Diary now, it's June, but I need to get some sort of, if anybody can, Elaine, I don't know what you use, I need something where I can go to it and find out when the new moon is, when the full moon is, and before it happens. Church bells ringing. The bells are ringing for me and my girl. That's a song. Don't know what time it's ringing. Lost track of the time. So the sun, soul, sunflowers, illumination, things coming into light. There it is, the White Horse of Kent. Travel. Oh yes, something's definitely coming to light. Blimey. Something being exposed, or someone, because there's been underhand dealings, something done behind your back. Can you see that? It's got his back turned to us, it's been up to no good, and he's been found out. 7 weeks. Aries energy. This is the Emperor's New Clothes. Somebody being called out for being a fake, being a phony. Head injuries for some. Fathers, bosses, government officials, prime ministers, kings, the main man in your life. There's no protection and no success here. Somebody has set light to something, lit the touch paper. Aries energy. In your current chart, your chart, or you, a person who is an Aries, male or female. But if it's not an Aries, it's the main man in your life. 4 or 31. Then we've got Leo, Heimdall. Something coming between you and what you want. The walls being built. Obstacles. Somebody deliberately putting obstacles in your way, perhaps. It's joint finances and the reproductive organs. Problems there. Depression. Emptiness. Feeling like your emotions are not in control. This is Scorpio energy. So this is staying in your comfort zone and not walking away, because your inner child is having a tantrum. This is not how it's meant to be. It's meant to be all butterflies and fairies. It's not. And that 8 months, it's just been chipping away at them cups. Somebody feels stuck, but it's their ego or their inner child that's keeping them there. The truth needs to be told. The truth will set you free. There could be a child involved here, or an immature person with words and thoughts. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or a harsh talking person. Doesn't mean they're not talking the truth though, because they are. The name Joan could be important. And a celebration, a reunion, or a third party, a get together. May the 1st could be important. So we've got one major arcana here that's the most important card, and that is the Emperor. It's a male figure. It's head and face injuries. It's somebody who's deciding that it's their way or the highway, and there is no compromise. So let's see. So mind your heads, because it is head injuries, head and face injuries. Those born in the year of the horse could be very important, with the white horse being there. The 3 norms of fate, the web weavers, celebrations, get-togethers, night out with the girls or the boys. 3 months. So September time, maybe, end of August. And there it is again. The same card on the same card. So something's been going on behind your back. They've given us all the cards we need for the read, because they don't double up unless they've said what they need to say. You're not seeing the clear picture because somebody is obscuring your view. Somebody is keeping something from you, and it will come to light. Something's been hidden. 7 weeks. And there's Aries in the minor arcana. All mouth and no trousers. He's not doing what he said he's going to do. He is in hiding, and he's dishonouring the dead. This is, like I said, a man of no action, a coward if you like, or an Aries of any gender. Ready or not, the fairy godmother says it is time for you to jump off that cliff and make your wings on the way down. Cinderella will go to the ball. Don't give up. This is 7 years. This is, you're reaping what you sow. So somebody here has been doing things underhand, and they're going to reap the rewards for that. What needs to be done, whether you're in the right or the wrong, you must do what's right now. Because if you don't, it's only going to get worse. So this is the apple tree again. We don't chop it down for firewood. We prune it back so it's got a better crop next year, and we feed the roots. Comparison is not your friend. Massive, violent arguments, outbursts, 5 weeks. Somebody wants to win and they don't care how they do it. They will cut the nose off to spite their face. This is turned out to be a bit of a doozy, isn't it? There she is again, Scorpio. Lack of finances, lack of emotion. Somebody's running on empty. Joint finances and the reproductive organs. Negative energy. Feeling stuck. No longer sitting on the fence, no longer juggling two things, two jobs, two people, two situations. You need to find a balance and be open, don't be stubborn. Stop holding on to things that are well past the sell-by date. 4 years and Alice. Yeah, somebody's living in the past. It might have been good at one time, but it certainly isn't now. It's time to live in the now. Forget the past, stop crying over spilt milk, and the future's not promised. It's time to live in the now. And that may be because of this, everything I love is killing me. We're going to have to give something up if we want to have a better future. So, interestingly, no major arcanas in that one. They've said all they needed to say there. They don't want to say any more. So, straight to the point, which I've noticed. I think Spirit may be getting us bored of these cards as the rest of us. Yeah, you're going to have to fight for what you want. But that doesn't mean wanting to win at all costs. It means defending yourself. It means no rest in between battles. You have to take back control of your life. This is the Cancer card. This is home and family life. This is possibly a new vehicle. It's the number 7 or the 25. It is leaving behind what no longer serves you, finding the yin to your yang, travel across country perhaps, but above all it is taking back control of your life. And again, the white horse, also the black. We all have two sides of us, our shadow and our light. There's the 7 again, the apple tree. Ready or not, it is time to sow the seeds for a better future. Life is not a race, comparison is not your friend. There is love but no commitment here. Love has left the building. Pisces, sacrifices are required of you. Scorpio energy, now in the major arcana. 13, positive energy. So 7 and 25, positive energy. 13, positive energy. We've been the caterpillar. We've stayed in this cocoon for too long now. It's time to come out and transform our energy into the butterfly. So, release and be free. We may have a Mercury retrograde coming up. I'm not sure. I'll have to look up that as well. You have a decision to be made. Somebody thinks they've got you by the short and careless. Over a barrel. They're either emotionally, financially, or spiritually blackmailing you. She's damned if she does and she's damned if she doesn't. He'll either kill the child or kill her. Either way, if she does nothing, she's damned. If she doesn't do nothing, she's damned. So you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. 2 weeks. Judgment day has arrived, I'm afraid, for somebody. It's time to rise like the phoenix from the ashes. Somebody has been brought to their knees. The judgment of Solomon. We've been through that story before. I'm not going to go through it again today. Mankind, Hagalaz, hell and mankind, the runes, Joshua and the walls of Jericho. Somebody's still not walking away there. They're sitting in the misery of the past. That's not good. It's time to bring this to an end. Death and rebirth. So, resurrection. Let's have a look. The rune. Thorizaz. Reactive force. Directed force of destruction and defence. That's what I said. Defend yourself. Conflict. There's the 5 of swords. Conflict. Instinctual will. Vital eroticism. Regenerative catalyst. A tendency towards chance. So something, a chance meeting, maybe a celebration or a get-together. There's something going on here. Thorizaz. Thorizaz is the third rune in number 3. So we've got 3, 4, the god of thunder, Thor, boundaries, the thorn, Thorazaz, the third rune, the third person, there, Thorazaz. The thorn is most sharp, an evil thing to take a grip on, extremely grim for any man who rests among them. So that's why we can't rest. There's no peace for the wicked. This rune was thorn, while in the Vikings it was known as Thurs, so Thursday. Today, well done, Spirit. The letter TH. Thorazaz represents a sharp thorn. By extension of the idea, it also suggests a blade, a knife, or a fang. Therefore, a rune is also associated with a deadly bite of the serpent, which is this year. So there is going to be some problems this year. The sound of the letter 2 resembles the hiss of a snake, as well as the sound of that sword that it makes when it's drawn from its scabbard. So the truth is going to hurt, I'm afraid. There it is. The Japanese would not unsheath their sword unless they meant to use it. The first syllable of this rune, thur or thurs, survived today in Thursday, the name of the 5th day of the week, and literally means Giant's Day, but it's also associated with the mighty god Thor, who was something of a giant, even among the larger-than-life deities of Asgard. The rune's name, Thorazaz, was an ancient title of the thunder god, and it was being suggested that the form of the rune represents Thor's hammer, although others think that it merely shows a single thorn on a stem. It is upright, so this rune suggests boundaries, which in Old Norse times were often marked out by thickets of hawthorn, and hawthorn stands for Aries on our Ogham wheel. So well done, Spirit. So by extension, it is important to know that your own limits. When this rune appears, hasty decisions made now will be regretted later. So we know what Spirit says. If you've got an emotional decision, wait 3 months. If you've got a business decision, wait 3 days. It is definitely not a time to forge ahead regardless, because of the rune's association with sharp objects, fangs and snakes. Thorazaz may indicate a time of personal risk, so someone may have been bitten on the head or the face because it's head and face injuries. There may be people around you who are being less than honest. Well, no doubt about that. Or who do not have your best interests at heart. In business matters especially, extreme care must be taken, because there's a danger of being let down or betrayed. Yes, somebody's betrayal there. However, this can only occur if you are not sufficiently vigilant, if you're not too busy dwelling in the past and not living in the now, or looking at your phone. So be warned. You will soon have to defend yourself and your actions in some way. However, it may also indicate that luck will arrive in the guise of a challenge. Tradition states that if used as a charm, this rune will blunt the words and weapons of your enemy. So, Thorazaz, draw it on a piece of paper. If you've got a rune, carry it with you. It is your protection against harsh words, sharp objects and bites. Oh, the Shadow Queen. What did I say about Shadow side? The 16. So, somebody keeping knowledge from you and manipulation. It is a challenge because it's in the reverse. It does look like Hecate at the crossroads, doesn't it? And somewhat like the Hermit. 16 then, to be avoided, or is your challenge. So, the Shadow Queen gently asks you to address your innermost character flaws. But be compassionate, don't beat yourself up. For now is the time to bring your wounded self and hidden agendas into the light, something being exposed. You're seeing the tangible results of those aspects of your nature that have evolved in response to difficulties in your life, and they have helped you survive so far. So maybe those underhand dealings or this comparison that you did. Perhaps you're falling prey to insecurities masked by elitism and arrogance. There's elitism and arrogance with the Aries in the reverse. Believing that you know best, to comparing yourself with others. What did I say? Comparison is not your friend. Or to being fearful and self-sabotaging. You may have been taught that manipulating others rather than being direct and honest is the way to get your needs met. The Shadow Queen reminds you that manipulation in any form isn't the best method of getting what you want. Another meaning can also apply to the possibility that you're being affected by someone else's wounded self. Perhaps you are the one being manipulated. Whatever the case, it seems it's time to take a fearless personal inventory. And I would say especially of your finances, because somebody may be up to no good there. And observe what part you play in these dramas and potential disasters in your life. When you come to the place of humility, forgiveness and grace, then you may proceed again and walk into the light. There is great value and strength in facing your own shadow side in the realm of the Shadow Queen. So know your faults, warts and all, but still don't sacrifice your happiness for other people's. The gift, there it is, the number 7 again. So well done, Spirit. And 1 and 6 do make 7. So 16, any derivative of 7, I would say, is now good. Because we've got the Chariot there as well, which was good. There, 7. 7, 7. A communication, a gift, a crystal. My crystal from Kristen. You should be getting a letter, Kristen. Let's have a look. So my crystal amplifies messages from Spirit. So that was a gift from Kristen many times, many years ago now. The gift. Let's see what that's about. Wrong book. So 7 then we know is positive in any form. The tri-spiral symbol in the background is famous rock carving inside the chamber at New Grange. So maybe you know that place, I don't know where it is. I received a gift indeed from an elemental messenger one morning, holding out a double terminated quartz crystal, so perhaps something in the post. Her message was clear. Crystals help with communication, and you need help to be honest in your communications. Crystals help with our communications with the other realm, like a two-way radio, like the old crystal set radios. In particular, it's an amplifier and therefore aids with our perception of energy and also allows messengers from other realms to make their messages strong. So, dreams, Spirit will be coming to you and giving you very strong indicators now. It comes in many shapes and sizes and is also a constituent of many other crystals. So the name crystal could even be important. We can use it as a substitute for any crystals that we don't have, due to its ability to allow channeled energy to work through it. We are also able to use it to help with our communications to other beings, like the elementals, for example. The gift that making contact with other realms brings is truly something to be grateful for. Understanding that there are other realms coinciding with our own may be something foreign to you, because in Western society we are led to believe that in order for something to be true, it must be backed by science or proven to exist. The other realms require your faith and belief first, in order to see or sense them. Enjoy this card. It may be showing us that something positive is about to come your way. The outcome will be favourable, or it is time to make contact with the other realms and elementals. Ask them to make themselves known to you, invite them into your world after you've protected yourself, and ask yourself what you can give in return. This doesn't need to be anything material, it can simply be an act of kindness for someone else, or a pay-it-forward kind of deed. See the gift in everything. Every situation that you feel is negative, there is always a lesson for growth in every situation. So ask for the gift of wisdom that the elementals want to give you. So you are about to learn something. Something is going to come to light. Birthing a new age into being. And from that light will be something new. So this is the conception year. They keep telling us the year of the serpent is the year of conceiving. So, and we had babies yesterday, so there may be the birth of a child. Birthing something new into being, a new business perhaps. But you must put boundaries in place first. Talk and be honest. 92. So you might have been born in 1992. You might live at number 92. So there's your protection bubble. When I say to you in the morning, imagine that bubble. There's no way in and no way out. It is pure energy surrounding you and protecting you. So look at the bubble. Often our path is exactly the one we don't feel prepared to walk. You are going to have to walk it anyway. Often what is rising feels far bigger than we could possibly hold. The rising, Judgment Day, the phoenix rising. Be a container for it anyway. Often our creations seem to have a wild, uncontrollable consciousness of their own, just like children do. Birth them anyway. Often what is ours to do is the very thing that most intimidates us. Be courageous and do it anyway. We are birthing a new age into being. Right now you are in transition. Yes, transformation. Between ages. In this process of allowing the old cycle to fall away and the new one to rise, like driving the fog and trusting the road will appear ahead. So letting go. As you're letting go. So watch out for fog when you're driving, but you should be fine. We need to release old identities and ways that no longer serve us, using our intuition as a compass. You are part of a group of souls who have been incarnating at significant periods of history, preparing for this exact time, dreaming a new world into being. Magdalene's sisters, daughters of Isis, Essenes. So there's the nuns. Where's the three nuns gone? They're gathering. The priestesses. Where are they gone? There they are. Magdalene's sisters, daughters of Isis, Essenes, priestesses, witches, mystics, healers, seers, artists, midwives, visionaries, guardians, and storytellers from times past. It is time to give permission and space for what is beckoning to be born within you. We are dreaming a new world into being. So look at the card, put your hand on your heart and repeat. I am open to surrendering to the creations that are wanting to be birthed through me. And that could be art, it could be songs, it could be, I don't know, you could be an architect, a building, a business, a child, like I said. May I be of service in a way that delights my mind, body and soul. So please use me, please lead me, please show me the way, but only if it makes me happy. There we are. That was actually a beautiful read, and well done, Spirit. So we'll see what the song is, because everything our love is killing me. Something's bad for you and you can't see it right now, but Spirit are going to be showing you very, very clearly. I'll speak soon. Bye-bye. Love and light.